As the world's most powerful leaders converge in India for the G20 Summit, the stakes are high. The cameras are rolling, fractures are appearing, and division lines are widening between world powers. Will Indian Prime Minister Modi take center stage? Can India and US drive the agenda? Or will China play spoiled sport at the mega event hosted by India? Even as world leaders including Biden, Macron, Sunak and company prepare to make the trip to New Delhi, the White House has thrown down the gauntlet. The Biden administration has warned China against playing a spoiler at the G20 Summit in India. Indian and Chinese troops are in the middle of a 3-year border standoff in the icy heights of Ladakh ever since China's border aggression in the Galwan Valley. The United States has warned China not to use the border tensions as an excuse in an attempt to spoil the G20 Summit in India. US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan has said, quote, "As far as the question of tensions between India and China affecting the G20 Summit, that's really up to China. If China wants to come in and play the role of spoiler, of course, that option is available to them," unquote. Xi Jinping has already isolated himself on the world stage. Even in China's own backyard, ASEAN countries are revolting against the Chinese new expansionist map that infringes on the territorial sovereignty of all its neighbors. Amid the growing Indo-US influence, the Chinese president has decided to skip the G20 in India. Xi Jinping is now sending Chinese Premier Li Qiang instead. Will he present a fresh voice of China, or will Li act like Xi Jinping's puppet? It remains to be seen. Washington insists that the other G20 nations want China to start playing a more constructive role at global forums. All's not well for Xi Jinping. According to reports, Xi is facing fire even back at home. China's slowing economy, an aging population, a declining population, employment numbers, housing market troubles, lasting lockdown impact, and now sour international relations have all put Xi Jinping in a far tougher position than ever before. Amid such mounting troubles, perhaps it's not surprising that Xi has decided to skip the influential G20 summit in India. The stage is set for a crucial G20 summit in New Delhi that will grab all the headlines and put India and Modi at the epicenter of global growth.